Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am here this morning for Evangelion episode 9. Last time on EVA, we had a hell of a long reaction. Asuka was introduced. There were two big things that happened in that episode. Asuka was introduced, and Adam. That's if you want to boil it all down and cut out all the amazing visuals and great framing and incredible cinematography and great sound design and incredible animation, and still not sure if there was CG in there, but even if it was, it wasn't jarring. If you want to cut all that out, you know, the meat of it, the stuff that actually matters. The plot part was Asuka arrives and Adam, and that's it. The entire other 22 minutes were just gorgeousness and awesomeness, and I spent an hour and a half geeking out about it. So I hope you enjoyed that. I really do. I certainly enjoyed myself during that reaction. So we'll see how long this one goes. I have no idea, and I have no limit. We'll talk as long as we need to talk about all the stuff that I want to talk about, and if you want to stay along for the ride, sweet. So, I don't have too much to talk about last episode. I said it all there, which is one of the benefits of going an hour and a half. I said it all there. We've got this big setup on Adam, which I assume is related to the Human Instrumentality Project, which of course we still know nothing about. Well, you do, but I don't. So, we had Asuka and Shinji kind of working together. I get the feeling that we're going to need to see Asuka meet Rei, because they're sort of flipped mirror characters. Something that I thought of in the last episode, at the end of the last episode, was, or actually it might have been after that, when I was talking to people in the comments, was Asuka is fire and Rei is ice. Both in terms of their personalities and their character designs and their color schemes. Asuka is fiery and vibrant, and she is with hair aflame, you know, and Rei is cold and reserved and ice queen, you know, she's frosty fresh. So I'm wondering whether they'll clash or kind of get along in a strange way. I have a feeling that Rei is going to be ambivalent toward Asuka, but Asuka is going to find Rei really annoying. That's just the feeling that I get. I feel like Rei will just be like, meh, and continue not giving a shit, and Asuka's gonna be like, why the fuck don't you give a shit? Be alive! But we'll see. Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna get this episode. I feel like we've got to have Asuka sort of settle into Nerve, with some undertones of continuing the Fetus Adam stuff. So, regardless, I am looking the fuck forward to it. I've got my notes ready to roll. I kind of wish I could type notes for this, because then I really wouldn't have to look. You know? We're gonna do an experiment. We're gonna do an experiment in this episode. In this reaction. This could go horribly. Okay? Because I have a mechanical keyboard, and so, well, it sounds like this. Right? it sounds soundy, you know? But the fact of the matter is that one, I can type a lot faster than I can write by hand, and two, I can type completely blind. So I don't even need to glance down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to have Sublime Text up over here, and I'm just gonna type my notes for this episode. And in post, I'll see what I can do to reduce the sound of the typing. If I have to, I'll just go through it and I'll reduce the audio level manually of any typing portions. Might take a while, but it might be worth it. Just because I really can type a lot faster than I can write by hand, and I don't have to look at what I'm typing at all. Because I'm a human in the modern world, but also, I'm a programmer, and so this is my way of interacting with text mostly. So we'll see what I can do in order to reduce the typing sounds so that it doesn't affect the reaction too much. But I think that will make for better post-episode discussion by a long shot, and better watching, because I don't have to look away, and because I can type faster, I will be able to type more. I will be able to take more notes. So, we'll see what I end up doing in post to reduce the sound. There are some automated filters that I could use, but they might fuck with my voice. Quite likely what I'll end up doing is just going through it and finding the sections where there's egregious typing and reducing them. But I'm going to do that, and let me know how that works out for you guys. I mean, I'll hear it in post, but yeah, let me know. I'm willing to put in the work to like go and cut down those portions of audio. It's no big deal. But I think it might be worth it for this show in particular. Anyway, we're going to get into Evangelion episode 9. Before we do get into it, if you like this content, like this content. If you're not subbed and you want more, that's what the red button is for. And if you are subbed and you're not getting it, that's what the gray bell is for. Also, if you really like this content or you want the next one, it will be up on Patreon soon. I normally release the previous episode fairly early in the morning so that anybody waking up can find it and get it and see it and good. Normally I release that episode at the same time as I start recording this one. So I just released episode 8. I just put it up public on YouTube, and then I basically immediately started recording this. So a few hours after that goes up, the next one will be up on Patreon. There will also be a full picture-in-picture version available on Patreon. It'll be uploaded to Google Drive and linked to the Patreon. So if you don't want to sync your stuff with it, and you just want to watch the copy that I'm watching, that's available. Okay, without further ado, let's get into Evangelion episode 9. If you're watching the timer-based version on YouTube, then the countdown timer that goes boop, 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 beep, and then on the beep and the green light, that's the same frame that VLC starts playing, will go here. Everybody thinks Asuka's hot, so she immediately... Huh? So he takes and sells pictures? Wow, lots of love letters. Wow, yeah. Watashi. Right. Yeah, it's a great honor to be talked to by me, huh? Ah, the other one. Wow, they're all looking at her. We get this theme back again. Is that genetics? No, it's math. Yes. Whoa. Oh. Whoa, he's hitting on her too? I think he already did. That steam was great. Yep. Well, you did it at some point. But it was useless anyway, so... I feel like... Uh-huh. I think that's the same thing that might be a CG model, but I'm not sure. She's got a spear. I feel like that was anticlimactic. I get the feeling that that didn't work. Oh, did it just... I've seen memes of this. Yeah. Kaji's smile in the background, just like, uh, uh... Hey, it's a Gendo pose. Oh, she still loves you. Hey, that's an actual DHL logo. Whoa, what? What? Oh! So you must work together perfectly. Attack pattern sync to music. Boy. Interesting. Dance like you want to win. He's staying with a hot girl. 2 hot girls. Ah. They're synced. Bad. Machine. She's better than you. Wow, that was a cool. The door shutting. Even the devil cries sometimes. Why are you blaming him? No, he didn't. Fuck you. Wow. Hella cute. Tatami mats are actually really comfortable. I sleep on a tatami mat, by the way. If you didn't know. I have for like a year and a half now. Oh, so he can't pass the impenetrable wall of Jericho, but you can. Hello. Huh. Maybe not your best idea. Huh. Whoa. Misato is getting some. And nope. I'd say the words, probably. Smug son of a bitch. He just hits on everybody. What? No, of course not. Definitely not. Mm-mm. Let's go fight this fucking yin yang angel. Here comes the music. Alright. Don't have much time. Pew! Pew! And there's no audio. It's all just the dance. Wow. Wow. What a fucking scene. Huh? Ring ring banana phone. Yeah, that's what it was. Hey, but they did it. They done did it, so. Okay, this is Asuka again. This is a really high energy, jazzy version of the song. It really fits Asuka. I love you. Nope. Okay. So first thing. Hello. This was a very interesting scene. But this isn't the first thing that I want to look at. The first thing that I want to look at is the dance. And there's this. Like between hers. But the dance. The dance. The dance. So we go from the fight theme. The player AT feels as soon as the music starts. Ryokai. Super cool, and then the music kicks in, and from this point, that is the only audio. That is the only audio that we hear, and we've got the timer going. And everything is synced to that music. Absolutely incredible. I'm partly pausing because copyright. Because I want to be able to put this all in there. And then this, synced up, cut straight down the middle. And then they flash intermittently. That's just so fucking beautiful. The synchronized uppercut and then roundhouse. It's more like a roundhouse axe kick. And then, oh. Bam. Success. 2 seconds left. Incredible. Incredible. Okay, so let's go and scroll through the episode quickly. Let me look at my notes quickly. Yeah, I've got like 3 times as many notes as I would have otherwise. So we start off with everybody thinking Asuka is hot, and the two students being like, they're all just being misled because she's pretty. She's so evil. She's the devil. So they take pictures of girls and sell them. Just mentioning that's kind of fucked up. Just a little bit fucked up. She gets lots of love letters. Everybody's talking about her. Tons of love letters. The pictures don't reveal her personality. Yep, you can't see that from the outside. She talks to Rei, and it's exactly as expected. Let's be good friends. Why? Why would I care about you? Like, Shinji at this point is just sort of given up on that. It's just not gonna happen. But Asuka is like, hey, let's be friends. Why? Why? We just pilot Evas. Like, no. If I'm ordered to, I will. Yeah. Are only weirdos chosen to be pilots? Yeah, it seems so. So he hits on her big time and gets turned down. Says a line about a woman with a mole in the path of her tears will be fated to live a life full of tears. And she's like, even if I wanted to, I don't want to because we're being watched right now. Huh. Which he's kind of a dick. You know? Like, kind of a dick. Just a little bit. Hits on her best friend, goes back to hitting on her. Kind of a dick. So he's staying for a while on loan, he says. She wants to make her debut. You know, she wants to take all of the attention, be the center of attention. That's interesting. I just noticed that the plug suit entry port there looks quite a bit like the angel face mask things, you know? Looks like the core masks. Just noticed that. Get this great scene. She's got a spear, it's pretty dope. And miserable failure. Cut it in half, now it hydras, and they end up face down, embedded into the earth. Pretty bad. Yeah. And then they're arguing. We see them as silhouettes cast in the projector lights. Just pretty great. Your job is not piloting EVA, it's defeating angels. That, like, means end. Right. They used an N2 mine, which just blows up everything in the area and doesn't really harm the angel, but buys them some time. And we find out that Papa Ikari is not around during the events of this episode, which is interesting. We have to wonder what he's doing. I assume that he's doing something with Adam, and yeah, something. So maybe we'll find out more about that in the next episode. She calls, yeah, we get her in a Gendo pose. It's pretty interesting. And sort of interesting, like, I'll destroy the angels without fail. That's a very Gendo sentiment, you know? Without fail, no matter what. Silver lining that he wasn't here. And the idea to save her job is from Kaji. We find out that she is here, and we see it through her legs, which gives us the impression that she might actually be nude. But she's not. She's just in casual clothes. Very... like, this is very sexy. Yeah. Also, I think these are sort of Misato clothes. Like, this is the kind of outfit that we've seen her in when she's in casual mode as well. Tank top, really short shorts, with a can of something, in her case of beer, with the, like, towel around her neck and everything. Yeah. Not even half my stuff fits, so she's moving in. And we get... yeah. Casual clothes. We get an explanation. And then elevator. And they both open at the exact same time and they step out. Pretty cool. They all arrive and they find Shinji in like a ballet leotard. He looks so sad. That's filthy. And then why is Ray there? I don't know. Vickery. And yeah, Rei is better than she is, and she goes off crying because of that. Because Rei is better than she is, not because of Shinji. Stupid girl. Doesn't matter. They hang out for a bit. She's doing her standing up thing, and he's just watching her. Cute. Then we get this this montage of them sort of beginning to converge. You know, we see that, and that's synced to music, I think. Fighting over the TV, sleeping. This is great how they have Pen do the same motions as he does. And then Pen runs in. So great. And then we see them in sync. It's a great little training montage. And then this is really interesting. Her towel, it's not just the perspective, her towel actually begins to fall and she grabs it and pulls it back up. That's really like subtle, but great realism and character animation. Love it. We're all alone tonight, wink. And she goes in and she's awake. She's fucking awake during this scene. Like, she can play tsundere, but she's playing into it as well. Big time. Like, yeah. She's awake right now. Like, she's intentionally entered Shinji's room and lay down in bed next to him to see what he'll do. Because that's the kind of character she is. And it's realistic to an extent. Like, this kind of teasing exists. But then it gives her the opportunity to be mad about it. But I don't understand if she is actually awake during this. No, you know what? She says she was joking. I guess I'm totally wrong. No, because she is asleep during this, and she's crying and saying "mama." She's not doing that for a laugh. She's actually talking in her sleep. So she is asleep during this, and so she's just joking later. Here we see this. She is actually, like, her weight is suspended on his leg. You see, just based on the way her feet are positioned, her weight is actually suspended on his leg here. She's not holding herself up. Yeah, and he goes reaching and she prevents that, and then elevator opens and she backs away like she's horrified. There's nothing between us. Interesting. Then we get this conversation. Hasn't changed, not a bit, still too immature. Can't tell if she's talking about Kaji himself or about their relationship or about herself. Could be any of the above. Then we get the amazing dance synchro scene, which is really fucking awesome. And it's success, and we get this conversation with talking between the Evas, which is great. And he's embarrassed. Good episode. Not super depthy, but lots of little cool things in here. Good stuff. I hope we get more depth on what Papa Ikari was doing during this. Like, where was Gendo and what was he up to? Because it was probably important, and it will probably be important. So I'd like to know. Anyway, we got exactly what I thought we would get and what I wanted, which was Asuka sort of settling in, and more even than I wanted or knew that I wanted, with her actually moving in with them. And that creates a lot of adolescent sexual tension, you know, like immature sexuality caused by young girl, young boy living under the same roof. It's a weird situation, and it's untrampled ground for both of them, I assume. I assume that Asuka, though she acts more mature, has absolutely no idea of, like, no experience at all. But she'll probably act the part of, you know, so much more mature than you and so much more experienced, but she's not. Anyway, this was fun. It was a fun romp. I can't wait for things to get dark. I have a feeling that they're going to get dark, and soon. What with the introduction of Adam and the fact that Gendo was not here at all, I get the feeling that something, and with just the light tone of this episode, I get the feeling that something is going to happen that sets things in motion in a different direction. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Neon Genesis Evangelion, episode 9. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. We didn't get another hour-and-a-half reaction this time, but that's because there wasn't quite as much in this episode. Last episode we had a character introduction, and that's huge. This time we just had sort of a continuation of that, and that's less huge, but still great. Still great. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.